YouTube, Quinn Wade, coming to y'all with that instant analysis on the Orlando Magic beating the Philadelphia 76ers 104 to 99. The Sixers go to 15 and 22 and 9 and 11 away from home. The Orlando Magic go to 23 and 18 and 14 and 7 away from home. The Orlando Magic won the series 3-1. They don't play no more after this game for the rest of the season unless they meet each other in the playoffs. But the Sixers got off to such a bad start because injuries to their best players. And then now they're in a situation where they almost eliminated from the playoffs because the losses are piling and piling up against them still to this day, even though Paul George and Maxey is healthy and they have a lot of role players that are older but still can contribute, and they can't really help that much because the best player that they play off of is not on the court and is going to be missing more time this season, giving them a more enormous chance of losing even in the future. So I think you can probably say it's a wrap for the Philadelphia 76ers this year. And now I think they need to start thinking about going in a different direction with this roster. I know they made a huge acquisition in getting Paul George, one of the best free agents you can get, if not the best to some people that wanted to hop on a different team. He has played better of late, but they still been getting the same results, which is losses. So I just feel like this is a wash, and I don't really think that they can make it this year. I'm gonna be one of the doubters that they even make the playoffs, even with the playing implications still live. I don't think that they're gonna do it. Too many teams are winning games because the East are so bad, and this team is losing a lot of games because they choosing to be bad. But once they gave that contract to Joel Embiid, and they knew that he had a lot of injury problems, and they knew he was starting to get frustrated with Philadelphia, it was hard to continue to think he can lead you when he never got out of the second round, even one time in his entire career as the best player or as one of the best players. And he would be just that on his team, too. And I think they would get the same result if I had to be honest. But Orlando, they won the first quarter 24 to 21. They lost it 27-25. They also lost the third quarter 29 to 24, but they won the most important quarter 31 to 22, which is the fourth, and that allowed them to win again and close out the season series with the Philadelphia 76ers. Paul George played 37 minutes. He was 10 to 20, 5 of 8 from 3. He had 25 points. He was a plus 11 and plus minus. He did foul out this game. He got all 6 of them. He had 3 turnovers, 1 steal, and 6 assists. When Paul George is making his jumpers and making his shots, he can be a tough cover because he can get all the way to the basket. If you play off of him, he can make a layup. He can make a dunk. He's still long enough and athletic enough to do that. He can knock down his free throws too, but he also can score off the dribble a little bit with the mid-range and the threes. And when they're falling, he's still one of the toughest players to guard because he's so long and so strong and so tall. But he's more scoring individually. He likes to isolate and take care of certain matchups. He's not really scoring within the flow of the offense as much as he used to do. It seems like he's a mixture of Oklahoma City and a little bit of the Clippers, Paul George, and that's a part of his DNA because they ask him to play different roles. One minute you got to be the best scorer, next thing you know you got to be one of the best scorers, and I think Philly wanted him to do a similar type of role, but now it just seems like he just going at people one-on-one trying to score, and if he likes it, the matchup, he'll take the matchup. If he don't like the matchup, he gives up the ball, or he just makes the extra pass. That's how he's going to play. Then I guess he was a good pickup because if you don't have Joel Embiid, you need somebody to take over games outside of Tyrese Maxey. Gershon Yabusele, 8 points, minus 16 and plus minus, 4 personal fouls, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 0 of 2 from 3, 3 of 6 from the field. Tyrese Maxey, 29 points, minus 1 and plus minus, 4 personal foul, 6 turnovers, 3 steals, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 12 of 13 from the free throw line, 3 of 9 from 3, 7 of 19 from the field. He's still scoring and attacking and looking for his shot as much as he can. And he's trying to make the best decisions that he can out there on the court. I like the fact that he did get the 3 steals. I like the fact that he was trying to get to the free throw line and not avoid contact, even though he's been injured throughout this year. He's just playing this game, having fun. The problem is they just not winning. That can be the most frustrating part. Eric Gordon, 14 points, minus 6 and plus minus for personal foul, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. 1 of those offensive, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 of 3 from 3, 4 of 6 from the field. he was able to knock down threes even if they was tough. He usually can do that. He was a good acquisition for him because he can score off the dribble. He can take you to the rim. He can get to the free throw line. He can knock down threes. That's the modern day role player. And he's still hanging around in the league because he can do that. Kelly Oubre Jr., he had 12 points. He was 0-2 from 3, 5 of 11 from the field, 2-2 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 1 of those offensive, 1 assist, 2 steals, 3 personal fouls. He was a -4 and plus minus. He can still score. He can still get to the basket. He can still get out in transition. He can still pick your pocket a little bit every once in a while, and that's what he's used for. Justin Edwards, 7 points, -5 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 of 5 from the field. Bona, 0 points, +4 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 steal. Reggie Jackson, 1 of 2. He played 11 minutes, 4 points, -7 and plus minus, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 assist, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from the field. Jeff Dowden Jr., 0-1 from the field, 1 rebound, -3 and plus minus. Ricky Council, 0-2 from the field. It was only threes that he attempted. He had no free throw attempts, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 block, +2 and plus minus. The rest of the guys did not play. 33 of 72, 45% from the field, 12 of 29, 41% from 3, 21 of 22 from the free throw line, 95%. They shot the ball well. That's why the game was close, but they got shut out of making 100 points, which means they was playing Orlando game more than they was playing their own type of game, and Orlando benefited from that, and they won that matchup tonight. 29 rebounds, 17 assists, 10 steals, 4 blocks, and 16 turnovers, 24 personal fouls for them. And then you look at the Orlando Magic, the Paulo Banchero team tonight. He got in his 20 points. He got a big, tough injury to come back from. But, man, he still looks good, and he still was efficient. He didn't take as many shots tonight. He was 5 of 8 from the field. He was 1 of 2 from 3. And he was 9 of 11 from the free throw line. He's so big and so strong, and he's always hitting you. He's always bringing it to you. That is hard for him not to get on the free throw line when he's trying to score. He had 8 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block. He did have 6 turnovers, though. 2 personal fouls. He was +18 and plus minus with 20 points, like I said before. Tristan Da Silva did play, but it was only 1 minute. He had 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. Goga Batadze, 2 of 3 from the field. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, +1 and plus minus 4 points. Cole Anthony, 11 of 17 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 offensive rebound, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 5 personal fouls, -6 and plus minus 27 points. He was getting to the basket a whole lot, using his handles, using his shots to be able to score. He was even able to get to the free throw line. He actually was able to hit some 2 threes tonight, which was good to see. And he actually led all scorers tonight for the Orlando Magic with that 27 points. Caleb Houston, he was 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 1 rebound. He had 1 steal, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, -3 and plus minus 5 points. He was getting beat off the dribble a lot. They was picking on him a lot too throughout this game, and he was giving up buckets, and he didn't hit his threes, and he got in foul trouble too. So he has to learn how to be more disciplined, be more smarter, and stay in front of guys more accurately with his footwork and using his athleticism to do that too. And you just need to be better communicating to tell guys where they need to be at if you want to have some help, because if they're going to beat you all the way to the rim, that's the best shot you can get, especially when you're too slow to even contest that, when you're trying to block it or trying to make sure you can find a way to slide in front of them, which will usually be a foul anyway. Jonathan Isaac, 20 points, +1 and plus minus 1 personal foul, 2 blocks, 1 assist, 11 rebounds, so 20 and 10 for him. 5 of them was offensive, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 8 of 13 from the field. He was getting to the basket. He was getting to the free throw line. He was getting his 3-point shots to fall, and he was able to still man the paint a lot with those 11 rebounds. And you like to see that from him because he has the size to basically do anything on the floor because he's so lanky and he's so quick and so fast and so mobile. As a big. So I see why they gave him the contract. I still see why they believe in him. I still see why they didn't give up on him, because this guy has huge potential still, and he's only scratching the surface of it as he tries to get healthier. Wendell Carter Jr., 4 points, -6 and plus minus 4 personal foul, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 0 of 3 from 3, 1 of 4 from the field. Corey Joseph, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 personal foul plus 10 and plus minus 3 points. Trevor Lynn, Queen, was 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 5 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive, 3 assists, 2 blocks, and 1 personal foul plus 9 and plus minus 4 points. Then Anthony Black, 37 minutes, 7 of 18 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 of was offensive, 6 assists, 2 steals, 3 turnovers, 2 personal foul plus 1 and plus minus 17 points. Anthony Black did a good job handling the ball, finding ways to get to the basket, finding a way to get fouled when he was getting to the basket, and he rebounded the ball and passed the ball very good tonight. I like the steals that he ended up getting. He did have those 3 turnovers. Got to calm down with the handles and trying to figure out things at the same time when you try to do something else. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope had knee soreness, so he ended up leaving the game. 39 of 80, 48% from the field, 7 of 30, 23% from 3, 19 of 28, 67% from the free throw line. 12 of them was 12 offensive rebounds as a team. They also had 41 rebounds, which is crazy that the Philadelphia Sixers only had 29 rebounds. That don't even seem right that you played a 48-minute game and you only had 29 rebounds as a team. That just don't make no sense. 41 rebounds, like I said, for the Magic, 23 assists, 10 steals, 9 blocks, 16 turnovers, 23 personal fouls, and 104 points. I like what they did. I like what they have done as an organization and as a team. Having that no quit, no excuse mentality that builds good character, that builds good determination. It lets you know that you're on a path to greatness. And the Magic have been doing that this entire season, pulling off upsets, staying together, playing together, and they have been one of the biggest surprises and one of the biggest things to be proud of for the NBA to show that leadership and continuity is very special when you have it. You know, even if it's in relationships, even if it's in life, even if it's at your job, like they are doing with theirs. I like what I'm seeing. I like what they're doing. I like what they're about. And for the Sixers, they're doing a lot of things wrong as an organization. They're doing a lot of things wrong with their team, and it's obvious. And when you have a generational player, you do want to spoil them a little bit. You do want to make them feel welcome. You do want to make them feel like they're a big part of what you're doing in the future and in the presence. But you also got to be smart. And I think they're letting Joel Embiid and these guys get away with too much. And now they're getting frustrated because they're not producing the wins. They're not living up to the hype. And they all was predicting that this team would be one of the best teams. They'd be one of the best teams in the East, and they'd dominate teams, and they're going to be one of the Celtics teams, biggest enemies and rivals. And that has been a complete opposite this year. And they're only getting older. They only getting more beat up. They only getting more toe up. It's part of the game. You know, it's ugly, and we don't like it. We don't enjoy it because we miss good performances like the one Maxey and Paul George had, or the one Paulo had, or the one Cole Anthony had, or even Jonathan Isaac. But this is why we play the game, because we love it and we enjoy it, and we like performing it because it's a pride fest too. But that's one of the reasons we want to show that we can do it against whoever you think we can't do it against, and that is added motivation. But the Magic have done that. And you wonder, like, man, if the Magic can do it, why haven't the Sixers been able to do it? I ain't got an answer for you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm an analyst, so I ain't got an answer for you. You gotta ask that with Coach Nurse. You gotta ask that with the organization. They can't dodge the bullets. They can't dodge the shots. They can't dodge the confrontations and the arguments, because this team has been a mess and a disaster, and it has been tough to say anything positive about this team because they have done the exact opposite of what we thought they would be. So we only can tell them things to motivate them. We only can tell them things to make them play harder and make them want to be more respected, because they lost a lot of that this year. But it's unfortunate. It's part of the game too. When you're winning, you're happy, everything going your way, you're celebrating, you're dancing, and you feeling like you're on the top of the world and nobody can take that moment from you. This team hasn't got that high, even with Joel Embiid throughout his whole entire career being played here. So you can't really feel the same way about this team, because they always been in losing ways since he got here, and now they just being a mediocre team now. And I don't really see a way out of this, is what I'm saying. Even if they want to burn the bridge down or the house down, why would we want these players at the type of value you want them for when they haven't even been healthy and they haven't even been dominant lately? And even Maxey, is he really one of the best guards in the league? Yeah. But why would we want him when most of these positions are already taken? And yeah, you would love to give somebody the type of money like Philly did, but most of these guys are already saying, well, the draft. We have some guys in the draft that's up and coming when we can just get or trade up and get and have them for 10 years too. And they can be the point guard that we want them to be or close to what they want them to be, because Maxey's going to be stuck in his ways because he's going to look at it like, I've been there, done that, been there, proved that, and I'm one of the best guards in the league, and the numbers show that. And I'm like, well, you're going to bring that case. You're right. That's why you're in Philadelphia, and that's why they wanted to keep you. But when you're losing, you don't really look at that because you look at what's in front of you. And what's in front of you is a team that needs a whole lot of soul searching and a whole lot of figuring things out. And it's hard to do that in one season. You can say they can be better in 2 seasons, but they have the same problems they had this year every season, because it's just how the NBA goes, just how the sport goes. And we just have to accept it for what it is, because we don't have a choice to, even if we're watchers, even if we fans, even if we put in our hard-earned money. Because games like this, you just want to see more. And you're just not going to see it unless they make it to the playoffs, because the season series is over, because Orlando won it already 3-1. And I'm a fan. I'm like, I wanted to see this series healthy each and every time, but I couldn't. It's reality for me too. That's why I'm saying it that way. But other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell if you're new to the channel. I also make conversation videos just like this in different varieties. Also make breakdowns for real footage with legends, current players, rookies, future stars. Also do mock drafts and draft coverage in general. Hope you guys stay blessed up over the holidays. Hopefully you guys stay blessed up over the weekend. Back to the work week, back to the grind, back to, figuring out what to give these guys analysis wise throughout the rest of the week. Trying to mix it up, trying to show y'all some different things, some different thoughts, some different feelings, some different things for y'all to watch and see. That's my job anyway, so I'm glad I'm able to do that, and you guys are enjoying it and appreciating it for what it is, and I thank y'all for that as being my fans. If you're new to the channel, also, you can follow me on social media if you want to see something not basketball related, or you want to get to know me a little bit more. You can follow me on social media, or you can even email me if you want to do some collaborations or stuff that you might be interested in outside of just watching my content, just to put that out there. Other than that, see you guys later today, hopefully, and hopefully you guys have a good morning and a good evening, because I hopefully will be back to giving y'all more analysis later today.